All right, what's going on everyone, and welcome back. So I got a new tool today that I'm excited to use. It's actually a lawn care tool, so this should be fun. So I got the IDEC rotary scissors. So from everything I've seen online, these things are loved across the board and they supposedly do an awesome job. So my reason for buying these is this year I started real mowing my lawn and I'm cutting it at about 5/8 of an inch. So the problem is I have concrete edging around the whole perimeter of my yard, and my reel mower won't actually reach all the way to that concrete edging. So I get, I don't know, anywhere from a 3 to 4 inch area where I can't cut. And a string trimmer does work, but being that I'm cutting my yard at 5/8 of an inch, I just don't think the string trimmer leaves the finished look that I want. So I'm hoping these rotary scissors are gonna be just what I'm looking for. So before we do this and get this going, let's mow the yard. All right, so real quick, one thing you need to know before using your rotary scissors is they need to be greased, and they also don't come pre-greased when you order them. So before you use them the first time, you need to remove these 2 Allen bolts and inject 20 milliliters of grease into the cutting head itself. And then after every 10 hours of use, you need to re-grease them. So I'm using this Steel Brand grease, which I believe it's for the hedge trimmers. I got it at my local Ace, but I'll have a link down in my description for this grease that I'm using. All right, so you saw the front yard. That's pretty well maintained. Backyard's kind of a joke right now, or enough love that it needs. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim up these rocks back here, kind of show you how well it does with longer cut grass and then around some pretty rough terrain. Yep, that's more like it. All right, so my first impression of the IDEC rotary scissors.
Claudia Schiffer. Swing, swing, 10th pull.
All right. In all seriousness, these rotary scissors are awesome, and I'm glad I purchased them. And I'd repurchase them too if I had to. Now, do I think they're for everyone? Probably not. These are kind of more of a novelty item that are kind of fun to use, but I will say it does help out if you have low-cut turf and a few obstacles here and there. So you can achieve the same thing with the string trimmer. I just happen to suck at using a string trimmer, so this makes it a little bit easier for me. But there still is a learning curve. As you can see, I'm not perfect at using them yet, but I'll definitely get there. So one of the questions that gets asked a lot about these rotary scissors is what brands or models do they fit on? Now, I couldn't find a definite list of it fits this or it doesn't fit that type of deal. But what they do specify is it needs to be a straight shaft trimmer with an engine size of 25 cc's or greater. So make sure you got that covered before you purchase these. Along with that, it does come with this variety pack of different drive shaft attachments. So each model trimmer is going to have a different shaped drive shaft. The steel trimmer that I'm using happened to have a square drive shaft, so I use the square drive shaft attachment to convert it over to the rotary scissor system. Now there's a few different styles. There's a spline and different star-shaped patterns that I would imagine most are common trimmer models probably use one or the other of these. So you should be covered on any major brand. The other thing that's nice is it comes with a handful of these shims. So I'd imagine different manufacturer trimmers have a different diameter shaft. So these shims allow you to shim your shaft. Shim your shaft to where you can get a nice snug fit with the rotary scissor attachment. I covered about lubricating these, so make sure before you use them that you lubricate them with 20 cc's of grease before use, and then after every 10 hours of use. So I hope that helps you out if you're on the fence if you wanted to purchase them or not. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.